Hi, this video is for the families of Mr. Abernathy's 11th grade English Language Arts class. This video is meant to instruct and guide parents and students through the work your students are expected to do throughout the week. I hope everyone's doing well and has their needs provided for, and if not, please make sure you reach out and we can help get you connected with those. Let's start with the standards we're looking at this week. We are looking at RL2, which has to do with identifying theme, and W8 is can you use multiple sources to help inform your ideas. Our activity revolves around students reading this short text. It's called With Arthur. There's a link to the file on Canvas. It's a graphic short story. And then they are using, to meet that W8 standard, they're using another text, whether it be a short story, The Flowers, a poem, Funeral Blues, or an article about grief and coronavirus, to talk about this idea of theme. And we have a couple options here for review. Students oftentimes mix up topic with theme, and we differentiate those in that video, and on Canvas I give an example, and I give another example of how students can weave the quotes from multiple sources. They're then answering the question in a short paragraph. Can they identify a major theme in that With Arthur text that is shared with the other text they looked at, and can they understand that theme in a new or different way, or does it reveal something new? So a quick example might be, maybe the theme is that something to do with sadness. Sadness is part of the human experience. Maybe sadness is an important part of the human experience, and maybe they're understanding a new facet, a new element of that idea for the first time by reading one of these. They would then write a short paragraph about what they now understand or what was pointed out. So a couple of weeks ago, we did a quick survey off of what students would like to learn now that we have a fair amount of flexibility with online learning. And some of the things students asked for were expanding their vocabulary, working on citations, and more work. So we try to honor those by giving some bonus optional work. For vocab, we deliberated, Mr. Goodson, the other 11th grade teacher, and I, on how do we want to give students words and expect them to use them. But we decided ultimately on have students go out, find some words, see can they use them correctly in their own writing, and underline it, see if they can teach us new words. Becoming a teacher yourself is a great way to make sure you learn something. Can they correctly cite all their sources? And maybe most fun, based off the theme they wrote about, can they create their own piece? Whether it be a short memoir, poem, a picture, an essay, or like a TikTok, some short video they choose to do that explores that theme they chose. Feedback, again, if you haven't noticed this last week, I respond to each student's post with a short comment. And point out things maybe that they missed or want them to consider, as well as some strengths they had in their post. And then at the end of the week, so I haven't done it for this last week yet, I'm recording this on Thursday, but I will be entering whether they did or didn't respond on Canvas into Student View. Finally, a question you can discuss with your scholar is, look at one of the resources that your student wrote about together. So whether it be the graphic short story, poem, the article, have a conversation around it. I give some example starters that help students kind of generate their thoughts. What I really liked about this was, what I thought this was really about was, so those are there for you. Hopefully have a good conversation with your student, find out what they wrote about, what they learned. My contact information is here. For the Zoom meeting, had a couple students show up this last week. It was a pretty quick turnaround, so I expect more this coming week. For juniors, I'm setting aside especially 10 to 10:30. If they want to hop on between 10:30 and 11, they might have to wait because I'm with the seniors then, but I should be able to get to them. And I will post that Zoom link to Canvas via an announcement that morning. So let's hop over to our Canvas site. So you can see here, I haven't posted these yet. They'll be there 12:01, shortly after midnight on Monday. So we have our discussion here and that same document we were just looking at. So we'll peek real quick into the discussion. I try to make it engaging, try to, have videos. So that poem, there's a video that goes along with it from a movie, hopefully get them a little bit more engaged, a couple of videos reviewing theme, weaving in quotes like I talked about earlier, and responding to this question. And here's the bonuses. If they want to choose any of those, then they just click reply down here. They can't see anyone else's replies until they reply themselves. But they can also feel free to respond to their peers. I know they probably miss their friends, and this would be a good way to interact with their friends. So that's what we're doing this coming week of the 27th through the 1st of May. Go ahead, email me with questions. I have the Google phone number if you want to shoot me a text, if that works easier. Go ahead and do that. Other than that, I hope everyone has been doing well, and we'll see you hopefully soon.